Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Couple Heroes 2 replays from the live games lobby. Sorry, my mind drew a blank. From bottom left side as the Jaeger Infantry Doctrine, we have the THEKaien. Spawn top right side as the Airborne Company, we have Utendar. Both players immediately selected the Doctrine. No Pathfinders being pulled out just yet. And over here, he can get some pretty nicely upgraded infantry. Camouflage, Jaeger, G43s, blah. I can't speak right now. I'm just completely drawing blanks. Pioneers were captured and retreat. MG42 now pulled on the field. He has not have a structure just yet, so maybe I'm for tier 1 skip into tier 2. Actually, I have no idea what he's doing. Was that a misclick? That may have been a misclick. One of our Wehrmacht quarters. Maybe forgot that he was playing Wehrmacht. He has quite a bit of manpower so far. Yeah, I have a feeling that he now forgot he was playing Wehrmacht. You have to build tier 1. Deploys out a pair of Grenadiers. Or start for the Wehrmacht player. Tank traps there. He will give his opponent quite a bit of control. He does capture the VP with the MG42. Maybe a good idea to just throw the MG42 inside this garrison, but he is going to be forfeiting field control. The US player, whoops, wrong button. US player will be after both field points. And what is, I could have sworn I saw a -1 up there. Sorry. You already lost a unit. Wait, what? The Wehrmacht player's already lost a unit. Somehow. Sometimes the scoreboard makes no sense. I know some of the random destructible debris can count as losing unit. Like that tank trap being destroyed does count as a unit lost right there. Even though it's dropped no models. Got now a third Grenadier now being flown on the field. And not Royal Engineers. Rear echelon does get suppressed there, trying to push me forward, does flank the MG42. He is behind some light cover, so the Grenadiers will have trouble dealing with him. Oh, he is in radius. One guy was in radius, but does not get suppressed there. Gets out of cover, engaging. Rear echelon gains some shots down the MG42. Grenadiers now pursuing the riflemen. Up here, we do have now the Pioneers moving around. Pioneers getting some damage on the Pathfinders. But most of the time, Pioneers can't win against most units, even in perfect engagements. Pioneers will win out, sort of, but are severely wounded. Rear echelon does fall back there. Grenadier squad's almost down. The rifle squad can tangle with him, gets on the far side to cover, but now he's straight up back. He's surrounded. Got a fresh squad here, getting flanking hits, does retreat back. You will need to retreat back through the MG. May or may not get a burst up, but got a fresh left-hand on the field. Does have a massive field advantage since his opponent had poor control in the early game. As both field points currently captured even now. Neither munition sector has been captured up, so both players are going to have a bit of not a lot of brass true for their guns. Their big guns. Grenadiers eyeing for the VP. The central VP has been under Wehrmacht control for a little bit of time. Grenadiers behind some heavy cover there. Do have a Grenade Warfare being blown on the field. Left-hand, of course, can apply some 50 cows, which he may or may not go for, but he may be eyeing for the Steward. He knows he has both fuel points, so going for the Steward would be very, very good. The Wehrmacht player probably does have Battle Phase 1 researched. But sometimes it's a bit hard to control switch between players. Hope he's going for it now. He has enough fuel for get out the lord.agion, or however you pronounce that, tier 2. Grenadiers and rifle squads now engaging. Cutoff point is being captured up by the US players, so the Grenadiers capture the fuel sector will not be in supply. Echelon claimed the munitions sector. And also he knows he lost the fuel point. You could just sort of camp the cutoff point and make sure this one did not get the fuel. Does find the MG42.
HMG are available for paradrop.
Lieutenant now falling on back. Up here, we do now have the Pathfinders and rifle grenade. Ooh, good wipe there.
An infantry unit being wiped out. We're losing a capture point. Listen up. A capture point is being overrun.
We have a fresh Stuart now being employed on the field. Our squad does get behind some heavy cover there. Pioneer does fall back there. Grenadiers engage from heavy cover, and the rifle squad does fall back. When Riflemen and Grenadier squad engage each other in open ground and equal health, they will have about 50-50 coin flip chance of who actually wins the fights. Rifleman squads are decent at long range as well as very good at close range. Stuart now push away forward. He may get a Panzerfaust off. He will get a Panzerfaust. But it's not a big threat to him at the moment. He will take more and more damage. Oh, there's a line. This line of sight block is preventing the Stuart from engaging. Wehr taking some severe damage. And he's still playing Ring Around the Rosie with the Stuart. Does take a couple shots there. Only one carbine's up. And do this now. Yeah, it does fall back now. Grenadier is taking a little bit of damage there. Rifle squad may get wiped out. He's pursuing. Does get the wipe out there. Got now the Jaeger commander now float on the field.
They got wiped out.
You now have the 2-2 now being employed on out.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
He knows if I gets the Stuart, so 2-2 we have to keep his distance away from the Stuart. He of course can't pull out Pack 40.
Battalion just reported Pathfinders ready for action.
Point secure! Point secure! Incoming!
Stuart firing some rounds over the Jaeger commander does take out one of the models. Pioneer's trying to recapture the MG42, which may have been decrewed by the Stuart. Pioneer does fall back, so does the MG42. Jaeger commander heading all around. Now got the Grenadiers pushing forward, being upgraded with the LMG. Rifle grenade being fired. The lieutenant is wounded, but thanks to heavy cover, does take half the damage there. And the follow-up shots of the LMG will do some significant damage. Oh, and there goes the Jaeger commander. He got annihilated.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Paratroopers now plot on the field. The paratrooper squad is a pretty powerful squad. It is being upgraded with N1919s, which can fire and while moving those as well. 2-2 needs to keep his distance from the Stuart. It can't fight the Stuart. Getting some good rear armor hits there. Stuart just needs one good shot. Nope. And does barely escape out of there, trying to avoid the Panzerfaust. Lieutenant's back at home. A rifle grenade firing. Getting damage. No ambulance right now deployed out for the US player. He does have enough fuel to get out of Major, so he may skip ambulance, go straight into Major, and probably get the ambulance while the Major's researching. He could have, but he maybe was concerned about Pack 40, because the chance of him running into a Pack 40 was actually likely, because he knows he sees a 2-2. The chance of Pack 40 to be in the region's likely, even though with our cast vision, we know it's not there. So it may have been a safe option to actually not pursue it, because fog of war. And I'm so surprised we don't see a Pack 40 since the Stuart on the field. He may be eyeing for some camouflage Panzer trucks, but he has nowhere enough munitions for it, so not sure what he's planning. Paratrooper squad does fall back over to ambulance now. He still has enough to pull out the major. I'd say it's a good idea to rush out a Sherman tank. And don't doubt Panzer Grenadiers with G43s. They're pretty good.
Our opponents are seizing a sector. It's done.
True. But
The enemy is attempting
what's
to
worse,
steal our
sometimes
sector.
overestimating is actually underestimating. Panzerfaust does get good hit there in the Stuart, which will bleed his munitions. He does not have a Pack 40, nothing in the reach to capitalize on hitting that Stuart. He's now pushing forward as he knows that the Stuart is snared. It allows the 2-2 charge on forward. Could see AT rifle grenade. No, we do not. Gets wiped out there. Good wipe. US player, the Wehr players now wiped out 2 squads, while the Wehr players lost some squads as well.
A capture point is being overrun.
Lieutenant being engaged, got Grenadiers at close range. The Thompson of the Lieutenant himself is quite good, does fall back there. There's a possibility he could get wiped out. The MG42 set up in a good angle to engage. And yeah, that was an easy wipe. The US player is now bleeding off squads. Stuart's push way forward. We're seeing some autocannon fire now. And I think as well, you mentioned before he could have killed the 2-2. Those previous engagements would have been much different if the 2-2 was dead, so maybe you're right. Yeah. Panzerfaust firing once again. Oh, the lag spike there. Because Couple Years 2 is a very optimized game. MG42 taking some hits there, falling on back now.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Grenadiers engaged and get some damage on the rear echelon. You can always use them to help repair up your vehicle as well as just rely on the repair crews. Rear echelon taking some severe damage. Grenadiers taking some damage there. Lucy was trying to go for a rifle grenade, decides to cancel it. Rear echelon's minesweeper is trying to detect a metal flying towards them. And got a good shot there. Our squad will be behind to capture that sector. Pathfinder's getting annihilated. They're not like Jaeger infantry. They need quite a bit of support with them. They lose another Pathfinder. The US player is bleeding off squads big time. He has enough manpower for the major, and yep, very late response. If he would have got the major out, he could have got a Sherman tank out as well. He's redeploying out a rifleman squad. It may even better just actually deploy another airborne. Airborne are just better than riflemen. They may have only one target size, suppose a rifleman's .97, which is not really all too much. But of course, they have much better upgrades to form the M1919s or Thompsons, your choice.
You got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
Steady up. All right, troops.
We're losing a capture point.
More rifleman squads, or no, another Jaeger commander squad.
The HQ has been upgraded.
I suppose they are a rifleman squad because they carry rifles,
Is now available.
as opposed to muskets. We do not have the pioneers falling on back, taking a bit of damage from the Stuart. Wait, he redeployed the lieutenant. The lieutenant's a nice squad and all, but not really a squad you see redeploy out. I suppose it does cost the same amount as a rifleman, and does offer capability to upgrade the bazooka. Lieutenant's now falling back. Jaeger commander dancing around, getting gunned down by the M1919s of the... Oh, bundle grenade. Ate that one, but he stayed in heavy cover, making him take half damage from the bundle grenade. Still not a great thing to eat. Jaeger Commander could get gunned down. Another volley does not wipe him out. Grenadiers push forward. Needs to get some heavy cover. Getting hit there. Grenadiers heading up the road. That's not great. Stewart up here. Engaging, flanking the MG-42. Major suppressed. No Sherman tank. I say Sherman tank's a good idea at the moment. We do see the Armed Support Company, or Support Armor Corps. And a Sherman tank can brawl with a Panzer IV in this game.
Our territory.
Our squad pushing forward, hitting that MG-42 upon retreat. Does get on out of there. Grenadiers eyeing for some light cover.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Rifle grenade firing since he didn't light cover. Does fall back, destroys the light cover there. Could go to the sandbags to get some heavy cover. Grenadiers taking some hits.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
We do now have the rear echelon inside the garrison. We got the pack forward engaging. Rifle grenade was a big waste there. So rear echelon with a minesweeper. Not a big threat. You did not have to waste munitions to that. And right now he's scraping the bottom of the barrel for munitions. It's even worse. We got Panzer Grenadiers with G43s. Rifle squad does fall back. We got the Jaeger command inside the garrison as well. Though the garrison's almost destroyed, the Steward could put a couple holes into it and knock it down. So it does have a nice little skylight there. You keep the building nice and bright on the inside. After all, this is a time where artificial lighting was not that common anymore at the moment. Good hit down the logs. Splintering them. Now the Panzer Grenadiers do fall back.
Sherman ready.
Now we got a Sherman tank on the field. He does have enough resources for another Sherman tank. I say go for it. Oh, he has a large amount of munitions as well. So you can go mass Sherman and rely on the P-47s for massive AT. I think just deploying out more Shermans is the way to go. Deploy some AT gun, I disagree with that. Weapon rack now being researched as well. It may actually be a good idea to upgrade the riflemen to what's it called, bazookas for mobile AT as well. We now got the Grenadiers pushing forward, taking a bit of fire from the Sherman tank. The Sherman tank could have a little high explosive. Mortar smoke engaging the smoke screen. Iron to blind MG, but multiple Pascals here. Poor control from everything. Pack 40 not being pushed on forward. One Panzerfaust may not be enough to kill it off. He does have a Panzerfaust being a commander. Still no high explosive rounds. Taking a little bit bad pathing there. Does have the airborne squad here. Pack 40 not pushing way forward. No smoke ability. And there goes the Sherman tank. Very poor control there. Left-hand pushing way forward. Rifle squad eating dirt, and it's not delicious. Rotates around, trying to hit the lieutenant now. It's falling back to heavy cover. Grenade thrown by the airborne. They get retaliated with a bundle. Stewart pushes way forward. The garrison could get destroyed with the MG inside.
Infantry squad has been killed.
Yes, it has. The two now float on out, patrolling around, trying to get some hits over here. Up here, we got the points being captured on up. Grenadier advancing around. These guys two are not in cover, so perhaps maybe throwing a rifle grenade can quickly wipe him out as a possibility, but he's out of munitions. So I just saw something I want to get rid of. Lieutenant now falling on back. Up here, we got the steward engaging the Panzer Grenadiers. He tries to get nice and close to get some good shots. Plus, if there's a backdrop with the tank traps there, he can get pretty good splash. Does fall back there.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Panzer Grenadiers taking some pretty good damage there. US player's not going for a Jackson. Not necessarily at this point in time. The Jackson would pretty much do nothing. The Wehrmacht player has plenty of manpower. Grenadiers engage some heavy cover. Right now, the 2-2 has having trouble moving around the map. You could just perhaps set it down over here and just let it keep that area secured if you can't engage the various stuff on the map. Do not got bazookas to blow up by the rear echelon. Not bad. If it's field dissipated, maybe a good idea to go for perhaps a Panther. If one supplies out Jackson, he could just eye for a Panzerwerfer. Right now, just don't let the Wehrmacht players position. Both sides have lost quite a bit. Jackson now pulled on the field. It is not really necessary at the moment. Rifle grenade fired. Grenade has been thrown. Does avoid the grenade. Does not avoid the rifle grenade. Does fall back there. Stewart does get a shot there. He is Veteran C3, trying to get on out of there.
They're moving on the flank. Green is green can be. Well, grab your shit and follow me.
Trying to destroy the M1AT gun there, I guess. Panzer Grenadiers advancing with some heavy cover.
We have a new Panzer IV.
Panzer IV has been put on the field, so Jackson will start seeing some use. He does not have enough fuel for another Panzer IV. He may could reinforce for Stug to help the Panzer IV engage the Jackson. Jackson would be very effective versus the Panzer IV. Jackson rotating around to engage. Pack 40 gets a good hit down the Jackson. Panzer IV says connect. Good hits down the Jackson. 2 more shots and he's down. 1 more Panzerfaust goes down. Panzer IV, Pack 40 gets the kill. And the Panzer IV does have prioritized fire turned on. May want to turn it off. He does manually target the rear echelon. It's very nice. Rear echelon gets wiped out. Drops the bazooka there. Upgrade of Pinto Mount. Stewart charges way forward. Stewart goes down. Thrown away. Overall, the US player's control over vehicles has not been that great. He's
Looks like we're going in.
AFK. Oh wait, no, the game's over. Sometimes it's hard to tell, sometimes replay's over. Yeah, the US player, I say, threw it really bad. The Wehrmacht player did not play all too well, and I think the US player just straight up threw it. This Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Wait. There's so many resources. No, back out the game.